You inglorious bastards, how's it going? I'm the real Manos. I'm that guy who talks about comics. And we're going to be doing a bit of a format change for the time being. And I say for the time being, it basically means until I get tired of it and do something different. I am going to be doing weekly comic reviews as a bulk type of review, like I used to on this channel. Before I started switching to single reviews. I'm still going to do single reviews, but it's going to be on independent comics or Marvel and DC and IDW books that I have a lot to say concerning. But more or less, I'm going to be doing like the weekly poll type of style, like I used to. Because sometimes I don't have too much to say about a specific issue, except it's good or it's okay. So I thought I'd go this way. Now, don't forget, my comics are also available, speaking of independent books, at manospublishing.com. You can support this channel and Manos Publishing through Patreon, just starting at $1 a month. Also to Red Knight 4 backers, I am starting to get the materials from my printer, and digital rewards are going to go out this month, and physical rewards should be going out in August. So with that said, let's get going here with some new stuff. Now this week I picked up Empyre #1, Captain Marvel #17, giant size X-Men Magneto #1, and Amazing Spider-Man #44, Spider-Woman #2, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 106. Now, let's actually start with that issue. This is from IDW, and it's from the usual gang of, let's see, Kevin Eastman, Tom Waltz, and Sophie Campbell is actually still on board. She's co-writing the story with the script by Rhonda Pattinson. Nelson Daniel is doing the art on this one. So, what we got going on now, the Ninja Turtles have rebuilt, at least kind of starting to rebuild, maybe I should say. They've kind of got an emotional grip on themselves and what to do with helping Mutant Town. And Mutant Town, in case you're just tuning in, is a section of New York that got hit with a mutagen bomb. So all the residents now are mutants, just like the Ninja Turtles, and they have taken a leadership position. They've created the Splinter Clan, and are like they're teaching martial arts to kids and other people to defend themselves. It's actually really cool. This issue deals with kids are turning up missing. Something's like kidnapping kids, and one of them thinks that, oh, it's probably the Slithery. And that's like this old wise tale that's been in New York about this underground creature that grabs kids. And no one believes her, which is kind of weird. Like, this would be the world that would be true in. Anyway, the Ninja Turtles do go to look for them, and she of all people is like grabbed. So yeah, we'll see what's going on here. It's get to see the big reveal at the end with Slithery. I feel like it's also a mutant, but we'll see. This is great. Good stuff as always. Ninja Turtles is consistently one of the better books last, I don't know, 5-6 years it's been running. 5 out of 5 ramshackles, a lot of fun. Let's go to Spider-Woman #2. Now, this is one of the books that's been delayed, of course, because of the COVID crisis. So we're back now, and this is issue 2, and it's by Carla Pichetto. Let's see, Pierre. I can't pronounce anything. I am sorry. Anyway, first issue dealt with Spider-Woman getting a job because she's been broke, like everybody, and she gets a job guarding a rich guy's birthday party for his disabled daughter, and it's attacked by terrorists. She beats them off, and she throws up what looks like toxic waste. It's bad, and she has gotten sick. Now, she had to take an exam, not exam, she had to go a medical exam before she took the job with this company, and they basically did some stuff to her where they kind of they injected her with this thing that they've been trying to they've been working on this kind of serum for this disease his daughter has, and it took away the protections that her body uses to protect her from her own spider syndrome, and it's been having kind of devastating effects on her. So they're kind of trying to use her. Jessica has a conversation with the dad, and she agrees that, okay, that was really shitty to do to me, but, you know, I know what you're trying to do. So she ends up trying to help them kind of do the research, and kind of underground research, too. And trying to figure out, like, how she can kind of be used as a test subject to help the daughter. And that involves breaking into stuff and stealing stuff, which she used to be good at, and that puts her against this chick, Octavia Vermis, who I've never seen before, but she's the daughter of one of Spider-Woman's old dead villains. And she has this cool look. I really like her. She's kind of middle-aged, tough looking. She has this kind of like Hydra costume or something on. She has this cool weapon. And not too bad. We're going in an interesting direction. I feel like she is being snookered by this company. I don't believe what they're doing, and we'll see about where this goes. Really interesting. I'm going to give it a strong 4 out of 5 RAM chips. Amazing Spider-Man number 44, or the legacy number is 845 already. Wow. And let's see. This is from Nick Spencer, and it's got Kim Jacinto and Bruno Olivier. And the Sin Eater is apparently back. He's been brought back to life by Kindred, and he's gone back to work, like, you know, tearing apart this criminal gang who are, like, you know, they just got done with a successful robbery, and their getaway driver has gotten away from him, and his powers seem to be upped quite a bit. He has these kind of demon type of powers. He's really scary. Matter of fact, one of the getaway drivers says, "Man, we thought it was the Punisher. I wish it was the Punisher." Meanwhile, Peter's been getting these dreams, and he's beginning to miss Mary Jane. Like she's right now going off in her own book and doing her own thing and her own adventures. And Peter's kind of left alone right now, kind of dealing with this thing, and he's getting more and more paranoid about it. And we'll see. I think hopefully this means we're getting close to finding out who Kindred is. I've been hearing some interesting theories. I have no idea who it could be. I'm going to have to go back and read all their appearances and see. I've had people like suggest that it's Harry Osborn, which would be pretty typical. He comes back from the dead quite a bit. And I've heard like an interesting theory that it could be Gwen Stacy of all people. I don't know. We'll find out. I think this is a pretty good one. I'm going to give this also 4 out of 5 RAM chips. Not a bad issue. Let's see. Let's go over to Giant Size X-Men number 1 from Jonathan Hickman. And who's the artist here? This artist, very nice art actually. This was Raymond Perez. Not familiar with Perez's work, but holy crap. This island and the undersea sequences are absolutely beautiful. One of the things I love so much about Hickman's run on this book is the world building and also the scope. We're able to kind of relax and get a long view of these worlds they're visiting. And I absolutely adore it, like each issue. Like, to be honest, like sometimes when I see stuff like, like these sequences, I'm blown away just as much as I would be if it was some super cool action sequence. Anyway, Emma Frost has asked Magneto, do me a favor and go buy this island from Namor. I need the island. And Namor doesn't really care so much about this island. He kind of picked it up in a bet, basically, during World War II. Didn't really, he's not in love with it. I mean, he has it, but it's like, wouldn't fight over it. But he goes, hey, I need to do this thing. If you help me, I'll just give you the island. It's cool. And he does, and it involves them facing off a Hydra. And then, let's see, at the end, of course, they're able to, like, get that. And Magneto has the ship that's been hanging out the whole time. That's just been sitting and waiting for him. And once he gets the go-ahead, he uses his magnetic powers to just build this tower, which has this Sentinel face in it, has a portal from Krakoa, and Emma's like, hey, all right, let's get started on some business. Very neat, fun issue. Definitely pick it up. I'm curious as to see what Emma's planning for this place. So yeah, I dug that one quite a bit. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 ramp chips. Really nice stuff. Now we're getting back to Captain Marvel, and this is issue 17. Its legacy number is 151, by the way. And it's by Kelly Thompson, and the guest artist is Francesco Manna, and the art's actually really nice. It has this kind of nice, clean, solid, cartoony look. I wouldn't say too cartoony, but you know what I mean. Animation look, I should say. I don't know why animation and cartoony are two different ideas, but it has kind of an animation look to it. And, okay, quick explanation. This is more of a fun issue. I know we're going to get into some of the Empyre stuff with next issue, so this one's a fun one. And the idea is, you know those locked room, escape room places that you can go to and have like a group night or something like that? Bob's Burgers did an episode of that, and I'm told, Lindsay tells me they did a Squirrel Girl issue like that. Well, that's essentially this. Carol's one of those Marvel characters that does like the poker night with Wolverine. Ben Grimm couldn't make it, but you know, there's Jessica Drew and a couple others. Let's see, Spectrum's there too. Hazmat, who's been hanging out, and she invited Carol invited Miss Marvel, and she had no idea they were going to be playing poker for money. And Carol's like, I don't know about letting the kid play poker with us. So they decide to like do a different game because Carol doesn't want to break her heart. She came here really excited. So they decide, okay, what game can we do? And Ms. Marvel suggests doing one of those escape room type of places. And that's run by this doofus, who is kind of a online, I don't know, I guess he argues with people all the time about Marvel stuff. And hey, we own Disney. We can put Disney crap wherever in this picture. So, he locks them in, and he's all dramatic about it. But the room actually does start contradicting their powers. Like, they can't individually get out. Like, Spectrum tries to turn intangible, and she goes outside, but she can't, she can't open the door, so she has to come back in. Let's see, Hazmat's lasers keep, reflecting right back at her. Wolverine's claws don't do anything. He's technically trapped them in there, like, for real. And they have to do that kind of thing where they have to work together to get out. And he apparently, thought, hey, this was my chance to really take out some heroes. Like, oh, what an idiot. This issue is, sweet, fun. One of the things I regret over the last few years is they've set this connection up between Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, and they haven't really done too much. They've had a few things here and there, but they don't interact as much as I had hoped. And their interactions here are really sweet and fun. It's one of those relationships I wish they would continue to foster. Like this one a lot. I'm going to give this 5 out of 5 Ram Chips. If you're looking for just a fun issue, this one is your thing. Kelly Thompson's Captain Marvel run is excellent. I'm gonna say it's my favorite run on the character so far. So if you're like, oh, I don't get this Captain Marvel character, just buy this run. There you go. 5 out of 5. Good issue. Now we're gonna end with Empyre. Now that's the big summer event coming from Marvel, and it's focusing specifically on the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. And quick explanation is Hulkling, who I didn't know until recently, is the son of the original Captain Marvel, the Marvel Captain Marvel, Marvel. And he is also the son of a Skrull. And he has been able to position himself as sort of the figurehead leader of both the Kree and the Skull, and has been able to end the war between these planets, which is great. And you get to definitely see why he would do that. But their big signature move to bring them together is to attack, let's see, the plant race. I can't remember I forgot the name of the plant race. It is never... Come on, man. The Kotari? Anyway, they're going to come and wipe them out and kick their asses. Now, they're obviously also a victim of war crimes from them from centuries ago, so we're easily positioned to feel sorry for these guys, and can't believe that they're going to attack. And Fantastic Four and Avengers kind of end up on opposite sides of this and trying to figure out what they're trying to do. And a plot twist in the first issue, so it's not that big of a spoiler, is the plant people were setting up a war themselves. They were going to go on the attack of biological creatures throughout the galaxy. So the Empyre that this story is referring to is their Empyre. So very cool. The art's gorgeous. The art is from, let's see, Varello. Let's see, Skihidi? I can't pronounce that name. I apologize, because this is a good-looking book. Al Ewing and Dan Slott do the writing. And you know what? I can't remember the last time a team has worked on a big Marvel event like this. Usually it's like Brian Michael Bendis. So, it works really well. There's no bad pacing in this first issue. I get a strong sense of what they're doing. It's also involving the Avengers and Fantastic Four, which they're working on, so they got a solid hold on what they're doing. This is excellent. I'm really in the mood after being locked in my apartment for this COVID stuff. It's nice to just get away and pick up a big dumb super event like this, and this actually is fun. I really loved it a lot. There's a lot of wonderful stuff in here. The Black Panther has this cool new armor. The Ghost Rider turns one of the Quinjets into a Hell Quinjet, which is fantastic. This Ghost Rider can basically turn any vehicle he travels on into like a Ghost Rider vehicle, which is a cool addition to that character. The interactions are all great, and She-Hulk actually gets handed a hammer that kind of helps her mentally kind of connect with herself again, where she's not as savage as she has been recently. It's kind of helping her think straight a little bit more. I'm very curious to see where they're taking that. So all in all, I really love this one. 5 out of 5 Ram Chips. Hey, did you read any of these books? Did you have any opinions? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to be talking about them. So yeah, all these are really great. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and support the channel and Manos Publishing at Patreon for just $1 a month. Also, hey, if you leave a comment below, I will respond to it on the next weekly Manos show. So, yeah, talk to me about these comics, or if there's anything I should be reading, let me know. And I guess we'll have a conversation and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm done now, so push the button.